My daughter says to me, "Mum, why didn't you do anything? Why didn't you help me?" I never thought in a million years it would happen to my family. You know, I have 2 beautiful kids and had a great marriage. My kids were happy, but I suppose the only thing when I look back and notice was that they used to scream a lot whenever I'd leave them with someone in my family. They'd always scream and cry and beg me never to ever leave them. But at the time I just thought it was because, you know, that person wasn't particularly well connected with them and didn't get to spend a lot of time with them. So, you know, you just put it down to that. And I think I didn't put 2 and 2 together at first, and when one of my children told me that this had been happening to her, I thought, could it be something else? Have they been watching movies? Is this a story? You know, and I'd test her and say, you know, make up a story for me, you know, just to really see whether she could possibly even make something like that up. And, you know, the details that she told me was way too personal and way too old and adult for a child of that age. It was the way she said it, it was the different sensations, how it made her feel, that made me believe what she told me was actually true. I went to the police. That was my first gut instinct. Go to the police. Like, they can keep them safe. But it's very difficult to prove abuse because it happens within the family and it's behind closed doors. There's not often a witness present. There's often not physical evidence because the perpetrators know what they're doing. It's a child's testimony. That's what you're going on. You can't talk to your kids. You're not allowed to talk to your kids about what's happened. Otherwise, you're deemed to have coached them and you're running the risk of tainting the evidence. You know, you're vindictive, you're making this up. If you withhold them from the perpetrator, you will be deemed as alienating. You're alienating your child, and so you get charged with that, and basically you lose your child back to the perpetrator. At early days, I used to say to people, if they ever asked, you know, what advice would I give someone who was going through abuse, I would say, don't tell anyone. I would say, don't tell anyone, because nobody will help you. So what do you do? What do you do when this happens to you? After being in that process and not knowing what to do, no one believes you, to be able to actually talk to someone who actually understood what I was going through it made me feel like I wasn't alone. I would definitely advise going to Bravehearts because they understand. They are making the laws better. And I have hope. There is hope.